Okay, so now introducing Project Hope. Okay, helping ordinary people everywhere. Helping ordinary people everywhere. Hope is broken down into many components, into many hope centers. Hope Scholar, Hope Medic, Hope ComDev. ComDev means community development. Hope Evergreen, Greenhouse, Lego, Reborn, Legend. Rationale, our dream to bring hope to simple people is one that has been primed to find full expression and ensure a future for everyone we come in contact with. Helping ordinary people everywhere is the ultimate goal of Shoppers Warehouse. Thus, our hope message is one that touches every aspect and all walks of life. So what I'm going to do, we touch every aspect. I've told you, you've not seen anything like this before, okay? Many have come with lofty ideas, some driven by greed and others in other inhuman undertones. And they have promised hope without sustainable system. You know, it's not easy to promise hope. Do you have something sustainable for it? And commitment to follow through? It matters. Shoppers Warehouse Project Hope is one that ensures that our message of hope and value proposition generated through profits will reach the needy regardless of the hurdles in between. Project Hope ensures targeted impact through peculiar impact points engineered by Shoppers Warehouse for active participation of volunteers, corporate partners, global donors, and all who seek to leverage on the largesse of our reach. You know, I saw a group of women on Facebook. You know, I won't mention them, and she said we are a social club, and they join us. They will sue this kind of outfits and sue this that kind of outfits and say call this number and be part of us, and you can we help this and help the less privileged and help. I looked at that. It's funny. Come on, it's funny. It's funny. Who will put money into a social club? Who is that person in the diaspora that will put money into a social club for community development? But that is to show you what people do. So where is the corporate, donor that can really go to put his money in a sinking sand? These vistas have been well thought out to enable Shoppers Warehouse and our partners deliver exponential impact in all necessary avenues. That's what we're doing here. That's the rationale behind what we're doing. So you're going to see things. You've got to work to impart lives. Yes, who knows why we are in the kingdom for such a time as this? Your existence here on earth is not for nothing. It's to worship him, to be God's hands and God's feet to touch lives. That's why we are just created to serve. So if you are not serving, then you are missing out on your reason why here on earth. So building Project Hope, Shoppers Warehouse is a convergence of diverse professionals. Many of you here are business moguls of diverse standings, okay? A worthy platform to champion the noble idea of ensuring a secure and sustainable future. Therefore, these impact points have been designed for the holistic delivery of Project Hope. Now we have Hope Scholar. Let me show you Hope Scholar. This is where we started this very vision. Everything starts with just a seed. Our Project Hope started with this very seed. I see, students, bright students, but they cannot go to school because the parents don't have the money. Maybe they lost their parents, well in time. Maybe, one visitor or the other. Maybe not positioned for wealth in their lineage. But this brain is there, and they can't go to school. So that's where we started. We said we'll pay school fees. We'll give them scholarship. Okay? We'll see them through from secondary school to university until they bag their first degree, unless the person doesn't have the brain to study. And we'll draw them from public schools, because people that go to private schools have money to send their children or wards to private school. So that's where we started. But we are spanning beyond that. The future is here already, and the future lives in the dreams and the imaginations of our children. They are the greater tomorrow to impact and build the future. It is surely a no-brainer to actualize it through the use of tools and systems that impact and direct children aright. Research has shown that what ensures the future of any culture and society is proper transition of knowledge and culture. This is essential for ensuring sustainable development for our children and worlds. Shoppers Warehouse Project Hope Scholar is where we leverage on technology, intellectual and the socio-cultural tools and every resource at our disposal to ensure hope for indigent and less privileged children. When you are being blessed and somebody is there, wondering why people are blessed, you've got to do something. How will this work? Hope Scholar will run hand in hand with school owners and proprietors. Of course, we'll also run hand in hand with church pastors and mosque imams to help us, collect the data of these very indigent students, and also the professors of schools in an advanced level, delivering interactive sessions in secondary and primary schools with the main intent of instilling and inculcating life support skill sets needed for young people to thrive in the wake of our evolving economy. Hope Scholar will prime school productivity clubs. I was talking with my wife. My wife said, "Daddy, I want to be a pickup center." I say, "You will not be. You will not be a pickup center. I want opportunity to go around. Let people have opportunity. I don't want grab. Let people let it go around. You will not be." She's retiring as a school principal, and she's also a guidance counselor. Okay, she's a professional guidance counselor. So she has work. She has work in Shoppers Warehouse. She will go and counsel students. That's what she has been doing before she became a school principal. Okay? She's retiring this year. She will go. She has work. Go and counsel people. Go to schools. Tell them the good news. Counsel them. Show them the right way. Drug addicts. Talk to them. That's what she's created to do. So you find your niche. In this Project Hope, find your niche. Hey, everybody, find your niche. Okay? So Hope Scholar will prime school productivity clubs, engaging in social disruptive learning programs in schools. Then we also have after-school programs geared towards reorientation and growing leadership skills. We've got to channel them aright. Okay? If you don't channel them aright, children are like yam tendrils. If you don't channel them properly, you see them on the ground. But if you channel them properly, you see them growing. That's it. That's exactly what we're doing here. So, scholarship and excursion trips for bright students through Hope Scholar. Shoppers Warehouse introducing young people to financial freedom, productivity. People have to learn. There are things that are not taught in school. We teach them in our Hope Scholar. They don't teach you how to be financially free. All they teach you is go to school, get good grades, get good job with job security. If there's anyone, of course, it's an illusion. It's a scam. It's one of the scams of intellectuals. Get good job with job security. There's no job secure anywhere. Okay? So we teach them here how to be financially free from primary school. Teach them how to invest and not how to save money, how to invest. One of the biggest scams of the world is banking industry. The rich, teaches people through the banks to save money. So they will go and pay the money from the bank and fund their projects and become richer, and the poor becomes poorer. Because check the value of your money 5 years ago, check it right now, it has dropped into 4. Productivity, global awareness, creativity, entrepreneurship, professional mentorship. Hope Scholar has also takes into account the fact that teachers deserve rewards here on earth. The Hope Scholar program will also seek out forward-thinking teachers interested in the future of the children. These ones will receive tutelage support and the celebratory awards as and when due. They will receive it. That's what we are doing. So it's a win-win for all of us. Hope Medic. In our Hope Medic network, for medical, talking about medical, health is life, and the awareness of the best way to preserve them is a very essential gift Shoppers Warehouse offers through the Hope Medic program. Shoppers Warehouse seeks to afford everyone a workable chance to impact lives, and ensuring good medical health for all and sundry is a sure way of impact. How will this work? The Hope Medic program runs as a hub with profile windows for all medical practitioners. So if you're a doctor here, hey, just as I told you about my wife, she's a serving school principal in Anambra State and a professional guidance counselor. She has a work here. If you're a medical doctor, you have a work here. So for all medical doctors, practitioners to leverage, when we talk about medical practitioners, we also talk about nurses too, to leverage on and deliver help and hope when called upon. We seek to offer the advantage of our reach and networks as active lines for health solutions across the globe based on apt collaboration endeared by our platform. So everybody, so imagine when people, call your line will be on, and people seek medical, counsel, and you give counsel, you give solutions. Of course, don't you know that when they want for treatment, don't you know they will come to you as a medical doctor? They will come to you. So we are here to give you a face. We are here to give you visibility online. Okay. So the Hope Medic Network, though a virtual hub for doctors to interact and educate citizenry, also offers individuals as well as medical professionals opportunities to participate in various medical outreach programs we organize. I know a friend of mine, Dr. Abase. Dr. Abase has been a very good friend of mine, and I remember Nigerians in diaspora, particularly America, doctors will come from year to year. It's been a long time. We lost contact. I don't know whether that program is still on, and he will guide. He will take them around the Anambra State for free medical programs. Such a thing we are bringing you here, okay? So that it's a win-win. We'll help a lot of people. Rural medical outreaches and medical lifeline programs to indigent citizens will be the pulse of the Hope Medic platform. That's why God has put you here. And you've got to be blessed while working. That's what we are doing here. And, let's go. Let's take it to Hope Medic ComDev. This Hope ComDev gives me so much excitement. This Hope ComDev, even if it is only Hope ComDev we do in our Hope program, man, you can't even finish it. It's massive. Targeted benevolence is how one actualizes the saying, charity begins at home. We are committed to building sustainable development and translating dreams to reality. But beyond that, we want to be the extension of your hands, reaching the far ends of the earth on your bidding. The whole community development program is such a brilliant idea that turns wishes of Africans in the diaspora into actionable plans, actionable projects, and the actualized dreams. Many of our people, many of our guys out there, they want to do things back home, but who do they trust? Come on, the more civilized you are, the more cautious you are on where your money goes to. That's what people don't know. That's why people take rich people for granted. Billionaires, you can't take a billionaire for granted. Come on, he's wiser than you. He cannot put his money into a bag with holes. So he has to be sure, where is he putting the very money? Is it rock solid? Shoppers Warehouse is rock solid. So you will see our people, our Igbo guys in diaspora have billions of dollars they want to bring back to develop, their communities back home. But the question is, who will handle this? Shoppers Warehouse is there to help. So now our people over here in the diaspora, particularly in the Americas, have so much money to bring back home to develop their communities. But the question is, who do they trust? You have to be a solid corporate entity, not just an NGO. People form NGOs and people are wiser than them right now. People who have money, who have cash to develop back home are wiser than them right now, because the people are doing NGO just to make money. They're not doing it to help. So these people end up not getting that very money from the people who have the cash to spend back home. So with Shoppers Warehouse, they have found a safe haven where they'll bring their money and will use the money and develop what they want us to develop, and they will see the work going on, everything. Okay? And guess what? We will attract people from their community to carry out this very community development, thereby providing job opportunities to their people back home. And they will see the progress of the work, be it school, building of school, be it maternity centers, whatever. They will see the work going on, health centers, they will see the work going on. That's exactly what we are here to do. So the Hope Come There program is Shoppers Warehouse way of influencing genuine development, genuine development with the aid of patriotic citizens in the diaspora. We work out basic developmental projects that are situated in indigenous communities, and with the support of well-meaning sons and daughters within and in the diaspora, seeking for avenues to give back, Hope ComDev deploys assured solutions like boreholes, health centers, market refurbishing, indigenous market. And guess what? As this is happening, because if you don't put motivation for people, incentive for people, they will not be available. Not everybody is wired to help. That's the truth of the matter. But we will turn all of you into helpers. Yes, wisdom. We are being wise. We will turn all of you into God's hands. If the promise is clear, the price is easy to pay. I repeat, if the promise is clear, the price is easy to pay. So when the donation comes through your website, maybe somebody donates 1 billion naira to be used to develop his community or his maybe local government or his state, whichever capacity. We're bringing 10% as we shared in the Hope in the Hope rewards, and we share 10 generations deep, and we use the 90% to do the work. If that comes through you, that 1 billion naira, you that brought the donation can get 20 million naira, 20 mil. Your sponsor 10 mil, your sponsor 10 mil, up to 10 levels, 10 million naira each. And we will do this work, and the person will be excited and not suffer in the hands of people who will divide the money into two and each one, and you do use fake things and do the work. If it is building, they use fake blocks that are substandard that will collapse tomorrow. So people have confidence. So it's a win-win. You earn while helping, and they get fulfillment for what their money is. A win-win. That is if the donation comes through your website. If it comes through corporate website, company's website, you are not this. This goes 100% into the work. I hope you are following. This is genius. Okay, this is genius. Now, Shoppers Warehouse stands as the midwife to the project, holding your commitments and judiciously disbursing resources to ensure accountability and apt delivery of desired dreams. We will ensure as policy that labor used on these projects will come from these communities, ensuring that everyone partakes of the test of development in their immediate locale. That's what we are doing here. Our rural outreaches are open for partnerships from multinationals, local companies, SMEs, and every other person looking to being a part of something big, something huge, something holistic, something magnificent. Now we have Hope Evergreen. The Holy Book says, honor your father and your mother so that your days will be long. A command that we take seriously and have thus created an avenue for our partners and volunteers to contribute a sea of helps. We stand to build for the aged and the elderly. There are so many that do not have the basic help obtained by a simple conversation with a health practitioner or a pensions planner. This is where Hope Evergreen comes in. Our Hope Evergreen program is one that will meet basic needs of the aged and the elderly amongst us. As confirmed by our liaison in each of these communities, the Hope Evergreen programs plan and offer various forms of assistance, still leveraging on our state access and indigenous teams committed to the dream. How will this work? Our teams will carry out comprehensive surveys in the necessary areas and work in centers will be set up across the nation, depend on this desired need and the capacity of the Shoppers Warehouse home leadership team. These centers will offer free medical advice, free legal advice, physiotherapy when needed, free financial consulting, and the countless investment opportunities. Hope Evergreen is how we ensure that posterity gives us a thumbs up for looking out for the ones that have gone ahead of us to toil and create opportunities for us to emerge. Hope Greenhouse Program. The worth of a people is in their interpretation of the culture they inherited through sharing indigenous talks like language and food. Food is sine qua non for life, and there are lots of opportunities for financial independence in the agricultural sector. The Hope Evergreen is a dynamic and the unprecedented avenue to ensure steady economic value for all and sundry through proper harnessing of all our agricultural products. One of the businesses I did in the past, we had a agro organic expo. We took it all over the country. State governments were calling on us. It was great. It was massive. But that's for another day. So right now, this very Hope Greenhouse Program will revive the spirit and the culture of our people who know that food is something you don't joke with. Any nation that is rich must have food, in quantum. So Hope Evergreen will really restore hope. Will bring nature back. Okay, how will this work? Hope Greenhouse seeks to ensure that local farmers get the best they need for their farming to ensure a 1,000 food harvest. The program will provide forensic soil and product analysis as and when due, remote support for farmers, better storage plans for farmers, mop-up purchase of excess local products for processing and export. You know, some people have this very farm, they grow rice, they grow potatoes, they grow, you know, name it, but they cannot even do anything about it. They just only end up bringing it to the local market to sell. Here, we'll help such people. We'll mop up purchase of excess local products for processing and export. Okay? So, we'll develop Young Farmers Club for schools. You know, it has gone into extinction. I remember those days we had Young Farmers Club. You know, it will be revived again to participate and gain tangible value whilst educating the children. Hope Greenhouse Program will afford investors the privilege of participating in futuristic and technology-driven agro solutions, providing a meeting point for all the essential parties needed for a modern-day farm development. I remember, you know, one of our leaders, you know, the local government was contracting him to come and teach, you know, teach the, not even the local government, Niger Delta, to teach up to 1,000 people on how to farm organically and provide opportunity. Such dream will be actualized there. We are doing something mega. I believe by now you know that Shepherd's House is not one of those flash in a pan. I hope you know that. We are very, very big. We are huge. We want to feel the voice of government. We want to. Africa needs larger companies, mega companies, bigger companies to feel the voice of government. That's what we are here to do, to really challenge the status quo and bring a paradigm shift to the way business is done in this 21st century. Hope Legal. The knowledge of the law and one's rights in this time and age can save from many forms of oppression by mean and the unreasonable men. Mean and unreasonable men. I remember a matter that is trending in America right now. A policeman, a white policeman, over seemingly harmless situation, caught a black man and placed his foot on his neck for 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And this guy was crying, I can't breathe, I can't. And people were watching, and this man stood on him. And he was rushed to hospital and he died. It's raising dust in America right now. Civil unrest. Man's inhumanity to man can never cease. And many don't. Thank God the wife has filed, for divorce. Say she cannot marry a monster. Until they do a part, it's not to marry a monster. Thank God for that. It's a good judgment. But you discover that many don't even have the ability to go for court action. Our Hope Legal Program is one that ensures you of real-time legal solutions and learn advice on any particular or peculiar situation, like the one I just mentioned. It's heart-rending, it's heartbreaking. Our Hope Legal Program will meet the legal needs of the less privileged, manage domestic crises, and afford credible mediation upon request. How will this work? Shepherd's Warehouse, through the Hope Legal Program, offers a virtual legal clinic for people who have peculiar issues and need counseling. Free legal advice, free mediation for groups and individuals, advocacy for oppression of indigence by forces that be local or external. This is going to be huge. You know that there's another case in America. It's a black guy. This guy was put to jail for, and it's supposed to be, I think, 16 years jail term. He has served 15 years only for America to discover that he is just, coincidence of names. It's not him. It's not him. They had to release him, and they compensated him with $10 million US. 15 years. There are a lot of people in Africa, in Nigeria, who are there for nothing. Just there was a riot out there, and the police was catching people, and he was caught, and he couldn't bail himself with 5,000 naira, and it's in detention for 5 years. There are a lot of people like that. Nobody to bail him. Nobody to look for him. In fact, nobody knows he's even existing. Shoppers Warehouse will be a hope to such a person. He will be hope to such a person. I'm telling you, people are suffering.
Okay, going forward, now we know that the legal program, of course, this is something that can take any form of shape because there are different issues that we're dealing with. And if someone just knows that there is a team that is somewhere that will listen, it's not about your bill right now. At least someone has heard you to start with. I think that will go a long way. So that was the idea behind the legal program. And a lot of us here know that when a people stand, some of us are talking about things that are not working in the country. I think one of the main reasons why they will not work is because we have not understood that you can take power from ground up. How do you take power from ground up? What we are getting now is oppression from up down. How you take power from ground up is deliver value on this level. At the time where you're mobilizing people in simple groups and there are advocacy programs that spring ground, because Shoppers Warehouse spans through the entire federation. So it's not going to be something you can snuff out in one state. You're not going to say shut up in Enugu and Port Harcourt people will shut up. You're not going to say shut up in Lagos and Warri people will shut up. So that is why it's a movement that we all will nudge properly. Princeofwealth, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you very much. So Shoppers Warehouse, through the Hope Legal Program, offers a virtual legal clinic for people who have peculiar issues and need counseling, free legal advice, free mediation for groups and individuals, advocacy for oppression of indigents by forces that be local or external. Hope Reborn. The concept for this program is one that streams from the growing need to save the future of mankind, the ones that are lost to societal vices and dysfunctional behavioral threats. The Hope Reborn program is Shoppers Warehouse helpline for, number one, the broken, the addicts, the downtrodden, the inmates, ex-convicts. Okay? So we'll go to prisons, who help people with relief materials, will give them the good news, will settle matters in the police court for this, or people who are there who nobody will bail, will go to courts and we grant bail, and we demand for freedom for such people. We contact the governor of the state for state pardon for people that are sitting in matters they don't know. Some are on death row, for crying out loud, but they don't have voice. Who will be the voice for the voiceless? Who will be hope? Who will provide hope for the hopeless? How will this work? Here we design valid and actionable inclusion programs for the ones that have disconnected from society, affording them the necessary support and tools needed to regain their humanity and thrive based on opportunities created by our partners and our networks. In our Hope Reborn, we'll run with the active collaboration of psychologists, trained caregivers, doctors, nurses, counselors. Like I told you about my wife, she will function very, very well here in this very Hope Reborn. Rehabilitation centers. Hope Reborn is how we ensure that no one is lost along the way. It says as the open gate for all prodigals. to trace their steps back and discover their purpose in life. I will personally lead in this very Hope Reborn. I will personally lead in this very Hope Reborn. Hope Brainbox. Learning is a lifelong journey. Life as we know it is steadily evolving, and thus expectations increase. It is only through guided and the deliberate exposure. Now, let me check. Hope Brainbox. I said that learning is a lifelong journey. Life as we know it is steadily evolving, and thus expectations increase. It is only through guided and deliberate exposure to knowledge that one can thrive in the imagined world. Hope Brainbox is simply brilliant. Contents hosted on the Brainbox prime you for sustainable development through apt delivery of needed knowledge in all professional fields. All. And I said when I say all, I mean all. The Hope Brainbox serves multimedia masterclass, different masterclasses on multimedia, on subjects on demand, not obligatory curricular margins. We seek to deliver the most efficient masterclass for every skill set required in any preferred career. The classroom is speedily becoming virtual. Of course, you know it's becoming virtual. I hope you know that's where the world is going. I hope we all know that the world is going virtual, and staying ahead of the time demands ample provision as and when due. How will this work? We seek to build an ever-growing and ever-evolving knowledge pool. Thus, research and development geared towards uncovering better ways of human capital development will be employed. Tutelage professionals and the credible research groups are open to contribute to the pool. However, the host team of every city can drive their tutelage brochure and span their curriculum based on demand. The Hope Brainbox will host trainings on productivity, creativity, entrepreneurship, global awareness, value delivery, time management, identify investment opportunities, understanding digital currency, thriving in the digital ecosystem, tips of business management, understanding branding, and many, 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 many more interesting topics. Brainbox, Hope Brainbox. This is a world. Shepherd's World is a world of endless possibilities. Eden. Eden simply stands for end the destruction of the earth and nature. This one is massive, and I hope you know it's massive. The earth was made as a beautiful expression of a very creative God. It was made serene, lush, and full of goodness. Life found full expression as man was appointed to tend the Garden of Eden, a perfect piece of the whole. But upon his fall, a progressive decay of the blissful home of man has ensued, and the generations have contributed their own quota to the destruction and the desolation of the earth. Eden is a conception that seeks to restore the dignity of the earth and our natural habitat through scientific and sociocultural means, with collaboration of all well-meaning partners of Shoppers Warehouse and contributing parties for Project Hope. How will this work? Eden serves as our eco support program through which we seek to play a tangible role in ensuring that everyone learns how to take care of their immediate environment. The view being to restore earth to its original lush state. I remember a lady, a Muslim woman in Abuja that is gathering, all these very pure water, disposables, and in fact, she pays students to gather these things, to her, and she gives them some tokens, some little money, and she's using this to build interlocking stones. That normal interlocking stones, if they last for 10 years, her own will last for 30 years. Can you see how she's helping the nature? Can you see how she's helping to restore the earth? So this is just a tip of the iceberg. Are you beginning to see that opportunities abound here in Shepherd's Warehouse? We are on a mission. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission. We are bigger than any commerce you can think of. We are bigger than any multi-level marketing you can think of. We are bigger than any NGO you can think of. We are the world of endless possibilities, helping ordinary people everywhere. We seek to raise good awareness on the evident need to take responsibility for the state of the world throughout the Federation. We will collaborate with persons, local and international groups and organizations that share the same dreams through, number one, outreach programs, school sensation tours, group orientations on waste management, culture shaping centered around recycling, just as that lady, is doing. There are a lot of things like that. Some people use, even things drained from the sea to build, plastics, to build makeshift homes for less privileged people. There are a lot of things to do to restore the nature, to restore the earth. Okay, pollution containment campaigns, clean water programs, and much more. Okay, we'll do a lot of things. Do you know that the feces that you see there, the so-called way people they collect the feces and they go miles away to dump the feces somewhere? Do you know that feces can be very serious manure? Do you know that feces can be used in manners you don't even think of? You can use even as gas to cook. So many things are in recycling. So Shoppers Warehouse will take care of this. Eden is how you ensure that your children and generations to come live wholesome and fulfilling lives. The earth is the laws and the fullness thereof, but surely it's ours to protect and preserve it. God owns the earth. We are the keepers of the Garden of Eden. That's what we are poised to do. Hope Legends. This is the last but not the least. This program is Shoppers Warehouse way of discovering and celebrating the ones that have served as unsung heroes. The plan here is to encourage selflessness and the benevolence. And this we hope we can use to show our commitment to the welfare and the advancement of simple people going out of their way to impact lives. Our Hope Legend program will serve as faculty for our grand event, the Hope Awards. You see glory. God said, I'll give grace, I'll give glory. You will see glory in our Hope Legends. Our Hope Legends program will serve as faculty for our grand event, the Hope Awards. Validation seems to be top priority for many, and the idea of merit has been ridiculed by modern methods of award programs. Popularity contests have taken over the concept of appreciation based on evidence service to mankind and the development of humanity. We encourage good work and endorse commitment to the growth of everyone. And it is on this premise that the Hope Awards is proposed by Shoppers Warehouse. Now, you will dress people, will pin up people, will give plaques to people who are unsung heroes doing great works. Okay, we'll do that in our Hope Legends. We'll do pin-up, we'll do recognition, because recognition is everything. Recognition is everything. Okay? And in fact, what you see here will totally blow your mind, because nobody has done this before, truly, and you will bear me witness. no. This is our intellectual property. It's our intellectual property. Okay. So, Hope Legends, we have who have you helped? These are the questions that will really qualify you in our Hope Legends. Who have you helped? What impact have you made? What sacrifices speak for you? These are the guiding thoughts that will govern the faculty for Hope Awards. The awards will commend selflessness, tenacity, benevolence, commitment to human capital development, reach and impact of partners and distributors. We seek to use this grand event to celebrate all who have played exceptional roles in the advancement of our hope, dreams, and our brand. The awards will be packed full with sensational giveaways, and the ambassadors will be awarded their progressive award pins, plaques, and the celebratory gifts from Shoppers Warehouse. It's gonna be, everybody will be in suits. You know, that day it's not gonna be t-shirt and cap. No. That day will be to reward that thing you have been toiling, okay? They will reward you in diverse ways. People who participate in Hope Reborn, people who participate in Evergreen, in Eden, in this, in that, people who smash the ambassador levels. Oh my goodness, oh man, it's gonna be awesome that day. You're gonna see a lot of things, and as we progress, this will be massive. The world will envy you and I.